Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another construction update for Wrath of Rakshasa at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on those notifications and make sure you get all my updates going forward for this coaster and all other videos that I post as well. Today's video is going to be a shorter one. I couldn't really spend too much time at the park today. I have a lot of stuff going on, so I went up there, got some quick footage, and came home and tried to get it edited as soon as I can. And here you go. So there is a lot of activity going on at the site currently, as you'll see once the camera zooms in here, which is right now. They are hard at work getting that site prepped. The main thing that I believe they are working on right now is sewers. They are putting in new sewers and drainage system. Obviously that would have to be done for the area. Another thing, if you'll notice as the video goes on and we start to come over here, that they have completely emptied out that water feature that is next to Demon Snacks and up against the Hometown Park Kids area. That water has all been emptied out. They are going to be working in there. I believe there's going to be a couple footers that actually go in that area in the water itself, so it makes sense that they would need it emptied. And as you can see, there's that tool there, equipment that they use to bore the holes out and get the stuff in. As you can see on the site as well, there is parts for sewer. There's the white concrete tubes that you see kind of over by the buildings where the tap house is, behind the piles of gravel, you'll notice. But like I said, lots of work going on. There you can see the water feature there that's been drained out. No longer any water in there, and still Demon Snacks hasn't been touched, so that's a good thing. So obviously that footers are going to go all around it, and hopefully we don't have to worry about that being messed with. Just flying over, kind of give you a better view of the section where the Immelman is going to go, and you can see there, that's where that water normally is, and you can see it's dried out. Obviously, for those of you that don't know, this water feature here that's next to Demon Snacks is what feeds the water then over by Lobster. It then goes under the midway as you're walking into Southwest Territory, and it feeds the water that's all around the Whizzer. So without that being on, I would imagine that the Whizzer's pool is going to be drained as well. And if you noticed, there, that one red, white, and blue structure that you see there, that was the structure that had the, I believe that's what had the county fair sign on it. And they took one of them down but left the other one up, which is kind of interesting. And you can see the area that they cleared out over where the Demon Q is. It doesn't appear like anything has been done there. It doesn't appear that anything has really been done in the where the Immelman is going to go in the old ropes course area. For those of you that have been in the park, walking into Southwest Territory, you'll notice the work that's been going on in there. And they're really focusing on the main plot. Usually with the B&M, when it's built, this is usually is they always start with where the station is, and they actually go along the actual course of the coaster and build it as it goes, and then end. And the final piece is usually a piece close to the brake run or pulling into the brake run where the station is. So I would imagine that most of the work, if you notice, there's a excavator and stuff working that's kind of close to the service road back there. That's probably the prep work that's going to be done to get that station up. The park president did state that the station is going to basically be in the exact same area that the Buccaneer Battle Station was in. And as you know from the animation that they released, you come out of the station and make an immediate right into the lift hill that will then turn and bring you up over the midway. And then when you get up on the top of the lift hill, you're going to make that slight curve to line up to where the drop is going to go into the old ropes course area. So being that this is a B&M and they usually start with the station, I would imagine that that's what that excavator is doing. They're getting all that area prepped for footers to start going in. Now the permits for the footers and stuff were applied for on October 4th. You can check the Gurney website and find all this information. But according to the website, a permit hasn't been issued yet. So I would imagine they wouldn't be doing work if the permit hadn't been issued yet, but they are. So maybe it's just the website maybe has just not been updated. And as you can see, that's basically all the work that they're going on there. I would imagine there's going to be a lot of sewer work because there were parts for new sewers that were in the back employee lot as well. So lots of rerouting and of utilities all have to be rerouted, obviously, when you're building something like this. So that was it that I did from the inside the park. Now we're going to jump to the back, then the employee lot. I wanted to hopefully see, I was crossing my fingers that there would be track, but no, we still do not have any track. Just the same pieces that were delivered, I believe it was last week now. And you can see them sitting there, all the white and blue pieces. Lots of caissons, as you can see, all lined up there in the lot, with lots of rebar tubes that get inserted into the ground as well. There were some guys, if you can, once the camera zooms in here, you might be able to see a little better. And these caissons are the ones that were delivered first. They've been there for maybe 3 weeks now. And you can see up at the top there, the rebar tubes that go into the ground to form the concrete. And there's some more there next to those larger caissons that are all stacked. Going down Milwaukee Avenue, looking into the entrance, you can actually see those. That's how big they are. And you can see those guys there that they're working with the rebar. Not exactly sure what they're doing. Maybe they're just getting it all laid out for once they start digging in the ground and wanting to pour concrete, so that's all ready to go. But these are the parts that were delivered a couple weeks ago now, and nothing new looks like it has arrived. Once the track starts showing up in pieces, it's going to be really interesting to see how much of this back lot is overtaken by the parts for the coaster. Dr. Diabolical, if I remember correctly, Clearmont Steel Fabricators said they shipped, I believe it was almost 70 truckloads of steel got shipped to the park for Dr. Diabolical. Now keep in mind, this coaster is bigger than Dr. Diabolical and longer, so I'm guessing that's going to be a little higher. So to see all this eventually back here will be very, very interesting once the track starts arriving. Just wanted to pan really quick to see if there was anything else laying out there, and there wasn't. Another beautiful day here in the Chicago area. It's been relatively nice, a lot warmer than I think it's supposed to be for this time of year, but I'm not complaining. Nothing looks to be in the front lot. And there's another quick look at all of that rebar and caissons that have been delivered. And you can see there's 4 or 5 guys working there with that rebar. So not exactly sure what they're doing. Just the prep work, probably just laying it out. You can see all these longer pieces that are just laying out there. And those bigger tubes, preformed rebar tubes that go inside then the caisson once it's in the ground, and then they pour the concrete into that. But that's going to do it for today. Thanks again for tuning in, and please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification button. Help me fight that YouTube algorithm, and I will catch you again next week. We're getting really close to possibly 2 updates a week now that construction is going a little quicker. So stay tuned for that. Maybe next week will be my last single update for the week. But until then, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.